to show respect to the audience and respect your own business. It was a way to protect it.
And I'm Kayfabe Avenue, and I'm Kayfabe Focus.
And I'm E.A.
It's Kayfabe Avenue.
Ladies and gentlemen, heels and faces, casual wrestling fans, and all you smart marks. I'm Kayfabe AJ.
And I'm Kayfabe Focus.
And I'm E.A.
And this is Kayfabe Avenue. And tonight we're bringing you the AEW Revolution prediction show. This is what, the second Revolution pay-per-view now?
I believe so.
So making it a annual thing. Let's get right into it. The pre-show. Oh, it looks like they moved up that other match. Okay, so the pre-show match is actually going to be Rio and Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker and Rebel. So I'm
not sure why Rio's in there, but okay.
They just throw people together. They threw the Casino Tag Team Battle Royal after this match, which I'm pretty sure would have been on the fucking pre-show. But so this match was, I think this was Kenny's way of saying Rio's available now. Let's use her. Let's showcase her on Revolution or whatever the case may be.
Right, yeah.
Who do you guys think is gonna win this one?
I'm going for I guess
Rio.
I'm going for Britt and Rebby. Like,
if it was preference, I definitely want Britt to win. Just to keep that storyline going between Hunt and Thunder Rosa. But because it's Rio and Thunder Rosa ain't nothing to mess with either, I think they're gonna win.
Exactly.
I'm going for Britt Baker. You know what I mean? The dentist.
Rio has really no storyline involvement in this match. Everything that's been happening is
like
Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker. This should have just been a one-on-one. God honest truth. This should have been a one-on-one, and they should have kept the Casino Tag Team Battle Royal as the real pre-show. So speaking about the Casino Battle Royal, let's see if they have everyone.
They have a Bear Country versus Reynolds and Silver versus Uno and Grayson versus Santana and Ortiz versus Butcher and the Blade versus Trash Party versus Top Trash versus Death Triangle versus Not So Much Blonde, but they're varsity guys, versus the Seidel Bosch twins, versus the old guys, SoCal Uncensored, versus extra old and outdated, the Natural Nightmares. And then we have the Dark Main Eventers for no apparent reason because they absolutely suck. We have Chaos Project, and then we have Nepotism at its finest, the Gun Club, versus to be announced.
Versus to be announced.
So I'm really hyped about this to be announced person.
Who's that?
Shout out to Bacon and Bacon Jr.
Who that tag team that you hype about? Who you think is gonna be?
He said to be announced. He don't even know.
He don't give a fuck about no other team. The to be announced is gonna take it.
Like, no. They're not gonna take it. I'm just interested in who that is. But SCU is gonna take it.
SCU?
It only makes sense.
They deserve it at this point.
No, they're the highest ranked on the tag team ranking system, so that makes perfect sense for them to win this match. Yeah, and plus, the next time him and Christopher Daniels and Kazarian, the next time they lose as a team, it's the last time they're a team.
Correct.
So I definitely see them, pushing through and winning this match to eventually get into that tag team championship picture. So. Who do you? I think that's valid. Go with SCU.
Who y'all predict is gonna be the surprise tag team?
Bro, there's too many tag teams to think about.
It's gonna be Captain Sean Dean and Charlie Bravo.
It could be Lee Johnson and Solo.
You know who I want?
I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be a big like debut because we
don't
already
It's
got
gonna be Gallows. Let's be honest. It's gonna be at Gallows and Anderson. Let's move
You
on.
know
Facts,
what?
Gallows and
Probably
Anderson.
might- Yeah, it might probably be. But you know who I really want? I want the Briscoes. Come over to the big boys.
Nah, that's a big debut.
No,
I
it's not
need
gonna
the
happen.
Briscoes over here.
That's a big debut. That's not gonna happen.
I mean, they
would need-
debuted Brian Cage at last year's Casino Battle Royale.
but
need
that
the
was for the
Briscoes.
heavyweight championship.
This is for the World Championship, Tag Team Championship.
I don't know. I feel like Brian Cage
Briscoes.
showcase completely different though. Than
If
this
y'all
would
watch
be.
it, you'll go grab the Briscoes. That will be.
And the reason I don't think it's somebody like the Briscoes is because they already have 2 segments where they're debuting people, and that was the big focus. So I don't think it's gonna be any big debuts in this Casino Tag Team Battle Royal. I just think it's gonna be probably like, people from Dark or the people we haven't really seen. They probably don't even really care who to be honest to be announced is. It's probably just, hey, catering, come out here, like a person. So
What's
Next, we have
Have-
Nero and Kip Saban versus the Best Friends, Orange Cassidy and Tuck Taylor.
Tuck Taylor.
Obviously, the best friends are gonna win this one to send
Yeah,
everybody home happy. Next match.
You think so?
yeah. It's
I, don't,
best
I think Miro's gonna win that one.
2-1, 2-1.
I think Miro and Kip Sabian's gonna win. The only way I see,
I feel like they're gonna do some bullshit. They're gonna do some extra bullshit.
Unless they win, yeah. The
I
only
think
way
the
they're
only-
gonna win is if they pull a fucking fast one. Fuck
that if they pull a joke win over them, or if
sure.
Trent Beretta comes back and helps them. That's the only way I see it. Other than that, I think my pick is Miro and Kip Sabian. What about you, E?
No, I'm with the best friends. Like, unless there's a fuck finish, and they're not gonna win clean. I don't see Mero and Kip Sabian winning clean. Or
I mean, they don't
unless
have
the
to
other
do
side
dirty.
do-
How big is Miro? He don't need to play dirty.
We'll see. We'll see.
He just needs to
I mean,
destroy them. Exactly. Next up, we got the AEW Women's Championship. Hikaru Shida versus Ryu Mizunami, which is the winner of the eliminated tournament stemming from Dynamite this
Go
past
check
week.
out that review.
I definitely see Shida winning. Ryu is a nobody to the viewers so far.
She's Okada female. She's the female Okada.
To Japan,
No, to everybody.
I mean,
everybody.
Her
To
show.
everybody. That's what she looks like.
impressive.
oh, that's what she looks like.
Her show was impressive during the tournament. I don't know how well these 2 women.
But did you even see the matches in the tournament? Did you see her versus Aha
Yeah.
Kong
Yeah,
and Mika
yeah. I
Seguri?
watched her.
I think that she has a lot of great talent. I think all of them do. It's just that she has no chance against Sheeta.
That's how.
Nah, but this is the thing though. Like I heard JR and the other dude, they were all both talking about like, yo, they had a rivalry a long time in Japan. Her, Asuka, and Rio, whatever, them 3, they went crazy in Japan, and like that's what he was explaining on commentary while they were wrestling. So we don't know if these women already have chemistry in the ring and they can fucking put on a fire show.
Or they're definitely gonna be one of the highlights of the show because they're not like no pushovers. These are actually some real good. You got to understand that Oscar trained these 2.
Yeah,
Oscar
that's
worked
what
with
I'm
them.
saying. It's like, yo, like Oscar and Sheeta and who, like we could say the bank, Sasha Banks and all of them, they all was able to be in that different level before they got to the level that they are now. You know what I'm saying? So we just need to see what they could produce. So I'm not gonna doubt that she won't get busy. I just don't see her winning the championship. That's my opinion.
So I think that Zelina, well, not Zelina, but Thea Trinidad Black, whatever, is going to interfere in this match and cost Rio the win, and then setting up for a feud with Shida.
That's your prediction. You think
That's my prediction.
you think
You don't
Thea
think
come out here finally?
that's gonna be one of the debuts that Tony Khan was talking about? That Thea's gonna come out and do something in this match, or even challenge Shida. That's what I think. That's exactly what I think is gonna happen.
I think that's if she was to come and debut in AEW, I think that's probably the best way she could debut. It sets the tone for what she'll do coming up. Put her right in the championship title picture, storyline wise, and honestly, it makes no sense to go from one Joshi to the next with that title. We need somebody who can translate across all spectrums. You feel me? Like, and it's no coincidence that the NWA Women's Championship is more heavily featured than the AEW Women's Championship. And why is that? Because the people who can who's holding the NWA championships can communicate to the audience and to the people they're wrestling in the ring. There's no language barrier. There's nothing going on. So to go from one Joshi to the next doesn't make sense. Let these Joshis come back, integrate with the women on the roster, let them get their flow in and get used to working with each other before we start pushing them again to the top of the roster.
And it makes a lot of sense because the last 3 champions was Nyla Rose, Rio, and now Shida. You know what I'm saying?
So jump from Joshi, American, Joshi,
American. You feel me? It makes a lot of sense.
So I think the next person, that'd be a great way to debut a Thea Trinidad if she was coming back. If she was one of those debuts, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, that's a great.
Next match.
We have the Face of the Revolution ladder match. Cody Rhodes versus Scorpio Sky versus Penta El Zero Miedo versus Lance Archer versus Max Caster versus to be announced. So I'm actually surprised. I forgot Penta was in this match because Penta's been gone for weeks. Which is bad. Is he since his eye thing, since that eye injury on camera? We have not seen Penta on screen in AEW at all.
He was having visa issues.
Visa issues? Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully those are resolved.
That eye injury wasn't actually him. Remember when I said it? That didn't look like Penta. That wasn't actually him.
Okay, so hopefully those visa issues are resolved. If not, more than likely they'll put Pac or Rey Fenix in his place. Who do you think to be announced is? Because the guy who's to be announced is a new signee.
That's the one that Big Show was talking shit about, right?
No, there's another person.
Yo,
Big Show's gonna debut somebody. They're gonna sign their contract at Revolution, and that's separate to the person who's debuting in the ladder match.
I don't even know.
People coming to AEW this Sunday.
This is a ladder match, right? A 6-man ladder match.
It has to be somebody from either Impact or New Japan.
It gotta be somebody that's dope.
If it's New Japan, I'd say
Trey Miguel.
I'd say Kenta or Naito if it's a New Japan star.
Trey Miguel.
Naito's injured.
Naito's injured. So I scratched that.
So I'm going for Trey Miguel.
Jay White, if it's New Japan or Kenta, because Jay White's the leader of the Bullet Club over there.
It would be fire.
Why not come into the AEW through Face of the Revolution, which gets you straight to a TNT title match? So if it's a New Japan signing, I would say Jay White or Kenta. If it was an old WWE signing, I'm thinking either Brock Lesnar for the
TNT Championship.
No, for Big Show's announcement or CM Punk.
Okay.
And I can see CM Punk for the Face of the Revolution ladder match because
at a ladder match
that just makes fucking sense. That was his
CM
gimmick.
Punk-
He was the face of the revolution in WWE.
CM Punk might be, but Brock Lesnar, nah, you reaching, bro.
I mean, when Big Show said on Dynamite, it's a Hall of Fame worthy signee.
There's not that much Hall of Famers that are not signed right now. So
You got to think about who's in the Hall of Fame. You're not saying Hall of Fame for no reason.
and if
So
they're
you gotta
signing a
think
Hall
about-
of Famer, that means he has to be young enough to do it.
Even if he's a Hall of Famer, he's not gonna. His first match, surprise match, is gonna be a ladder match, bro.
Who says why? Why not? Who says that can't happen?
Hey,
Like
I mean, 'cause
Kofi
it's for the
said,
TNT
Brian
Championship.
Cage. Brian Cage debuted last year in the same match.
I'm going for Trey.
In the Casino Battle Royal, actually. In the Casino Battle Royal last year, he
I'm
debuted.
going for Trey Miguel because the Rascals got signed to NXT, but they didn't take him. He had to go back to Impact. So I want my son Trey Miguel over here now because they didn't bring him up. That's all I'm saying. That's my pick.
I just don't think he's a big enough star to be warranted the face of the revolution.
And come here and go do that ladder match and get busy, and we'll you know what I mean? You will get your star up.
All right, so Focus, who do you think? If it's New Japan or WWE, who would your picks be?
Or Impact or whoever.
If it's just a return, it's gonna be Samuel Guevara. If it's just a return,
With that.
it's definitely gonna be Samuel Guevara.
As far as the ladder match goes.
Sammy
Yeah,
don't
as far as
even
the
have
ladder
a-
match.
Yo,
If
he's
it's a
not
return,
even on no card right now. That makes mad sense.
if it's a return,
He's not even on the card.
because Tony Khan's probably doing it like this. Have people think there's two people gonna debut. Don't even have two spots in the card where it's gonna where people think that people are gonna debut and swerve them and put somebody else there. So I'm thinking if it's somebody's gonna return from AEW, it's gonna be Sammy Guevara. If it's somebody from WWE, then it has to be, I don't know. It could be anybody, to tell you the truth.
Imagine it's Aleister Black and they worked out a backdoor deal because his wife.
It's possible. That's
He's
possible.
still go through his 90 days.
And
And you know,
he hasn't
if
been
he get released.
on TV for how long?
But if he was to get released, everybody in their mother would know. And he still got
that's not true.
90.
That's not true.
That's a fact.
I mean, we didn't
Nobody
know Big Show
knew
was
Big
contract.
Show was gonna sign with AEW.
Yep.
That
Yo,
came from left field.
He was on TV on Raw 4 weeks ago.
nah, he wasn't.
Yes,
He
Yes, he was.
He was on.
He was on the Legends night. Are you?
I hate when you
Hello?
I hate when you dispute it, bro. We cover this.
Hello?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Randy Orton disrespected his whole life, called him a retired.
Come on. All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
All right.
So the next match we have
next match is Adam Page versus Matt Hardy, the big money match. All the earnings from the last quarter goes to the winner of this match. I'm going for Adam Page, and I feel like he's going to solidify his union with the Dark Order in this match. What do you guys think?
I'm going with Adam Page. Like is pretty obvious. Like he's gonna.
We already know it's gonna be Page. My only thing is, I already see the war coming with him, Mark Quinn, and Isaiah Cassidy versus the Dark Order, and they changing their focus. I hope that this brings up as a private party as well. If that's the point.
Oh my God! Please no.
Why not, yo? Like they turned.
Oh my
heel.
God, bro! Like,
They
come
turned
on.
the
That's
heel.
corny, bro. Them niggas is corny. Them niggas is jokes, bro.
Whatever. Fine.
The FT,
piece.
the FTR, if FTR decides to wear them clown suits, that's who they are. They're clowns, bro. That's it. There's, don't hype them up just because they from Brooklyn, man. There's a lot of trash people from Brooklyn too.
Nah.
I see them every day when I walk around.
You know, yeah, that's
It's
a fact.
true. I agree 100% with Focus. They're not that good. They're still green as horseshit. You know what I'm saying? They're green.
So, anyways, let's go to the next match. We
all agreed on Adam Page, though, right?
Yeah, we have Team Taz, Brian Cage, and Ricky Starks with Taz and Hook and maybe Powerhouse Habs, versus Darby Allin and Sting. You know, the I Like Turtles team.
I'm going for Team Taz, but we
I'm
already
going.
know with Sting
I'm
winning.
going for I Like Turtles.
With Sting, excuse me, with Sting winning, not Sting winning, with Sting debuting.
Dang.
We already see what's going to happen
And
there.
Darby being the TNT champion, they're gonna fucking finagle this one. But the fact that 5 motherfuckers in Team Taz can't take these 2 dudes out is so frustrating. And it's a street fight. So all bets are
There's
off.
no
Bro.
rules. Exactly.
If Team Taz doesn't win, we should riot. Like, for real.
I got like
no disrespect to Sting, but we supposed to believe he's gonna come back and beat somebody like Brian Cage.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
I got like
I
two
believe
of the
it.
biggest
I
body
believe it because that's how they'll
He's
book
the
it.
icon.
Yo, I can't wait for Will Hobbs to really get in his lane for real. I want to see him versus Brian Cage, actually, or him
He's
versus
stretching
Lance
it.
Archer.
Nah, not yet. Team Taz hasn't even solidified themselves as a dominant stable yet. So once they start getting some chips in
I
there and
can't
start
wait,
getting the
though.
real big storylines, then we'll talk. Before
But
we
I
think
can't
about a
wait,
breakup.
though. I can't wait. I can't wait because I know it's gonna be explosive.
All right, E,
Other
let's
than that, I'm
move
going
on.
for Team Taz. I'm going for Team Taz. You know what I mean?
All right, let's go to the next match. We have Twinkle Toes McFinger Bang versus Stone Cold Light. I'm sorry, Jonathan Moxley.
That's the main event. I don't think that's gonna. I don't.
No,
think
that's gonna be the AEW Tag Team Championship is gonna be the main event. You want to know why? Because the Casino Royale is one of the matches leading up to it. I guarantee you, that's exactly how it's gonna be. The tag team match is gonna end last. Want to know why? Because at AEW they care about tag team wrestling.
That's your prediction right now.
That's just stupid.
That's what's gonna happen.
So
prediction.
So the regular ass tag team match.
Yes.
For the title.
Wait.
It's gonna take precedence over the AEW championship in the exploding barbed wire.
First of all, you're not saying the regular. It's not a regular match. It's 2 executive vice presidents, 8 and Chris Jericho, and an up and coming star in Wardlow. And don't forget, tag team championships matter.
Wardlow's not in that match.
MJF. I mean MJF and Wardlow. You know, they're upcoming stars.
Whatever, you got it.
And plus,
I mean, that might happen because of the executive vice president shit.
Tag team championship.
You the man, 100 grand.
I don't know. I still think those 2 matches should be flipped, but all right. So, who do you think is going to win the tag team match?
Yo, I want the Bucks to win so they could get the fuck Jericho and the MJF story the fuck out of here. I'm going for the Bucks.
Honestly, I don't even care. I think the Bucks are gonna win though.
I think the
Bucks are gonna win too, and I agree 100 with E. This storyline needs to move the fuck on.
Hurry the fuck up.
Even the Bucks storyline needs to move the fuck on. It was trash. This whole story is garbage. It reeks. That's why it shouldn't close out the show. But
it's gonna close it out. I bet you.
So what do you think about the AEW Championship exploding barbed wire death match?
You mean Twinkle Toes McFinger Bang versus Stone Cold Light?
Yeah, pretty much. I think Stone Cold Light might win this. No, I take that back. It's
not happening.
Kenny Omega's gonna win this because he got 1,000 motherfuckers behind him backstage.
Yeah.
He's gonna have Luke Gallows and Anderson. He's gonna have probably some extras from the old Bullet Club era show up for no reason. I don't know. Yeah, I think Kenny Omega's gonna win this one off some bullshit too.
I don't even know. Like, I've never seen no exploding barbed wire death match.
So
Like,
think about, remember the match they had last year?
That
they had last year?
yeah.
The
Nah.
same
You know what?
exact
You know
shit
what?
with C4 planted somewhere.
You know what? How about we do an episode where we react to one of these death matches that I be watching?
We can do that.
I'm gonna say this. Y'all gotta stop the bullshit. Like, yo, you about to have a kid, John Moxley. Stop trying to kill yourself, bro. It's not that serious.
He's trying to get them the life insurance money.
C4. Renee Young is gonna be
He's
there.
trying to kill himself, bro. Like,
Renee Young is
talk
gonna
to
come
your
out.
husband, Renee. Tell him to chill.
That's gonna be one of the debuts. Renee Young is gonna come out and she's gonna stop Moxley from winning that match because he's about to get exploded.
He's feeling himself and you pregnant. Like, yo, you need to
Like, no.
Oh, y'all to chill.
It's gonna be Brandy versus. It's gonna be Brandy versus.
Time limit draw. Shout out to Specs. Shout out to my cousin Specs. Time limit draw. I don't even give a fuck who wins this match. Like, time limit draw. Let the ref win the belt. Like,
pumped up with the whole life. With that being said, that's the whole card.
That's the whole card.
We'll see how
this pay-per-view is gonna be a 5. I'm saying it now.
You already did, yo.
AEW pay-per-views.
Five.
That's one thing I give them. Their pay-per-views really do deliver.
Nah,
And I expect a great show, regardless of how these storylines got us to this point. I definitely expect a great pay-per-view come Sunday, and we'll be providing you a review right after the pay-per-view ends. So check us out for that. With that being said, we could do this all day. EA, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at EDOTA. That means E.A. I'm also in the Facebook group, Kayfabe Avenue Facebook group. Like, share, subscribe. Send your hate mail to him. He's on punishment right now.
All the hate mail goes to E.A. We already know that.
I'm the petty god. I'm the petty god, but right now I'm being petty to him. You know what I mean? He been hating on me all night. It's all good.
He doesn't like getting. I like to move along our segments. I'm sorry.
So you can find me
said,
at Tenshi_Muyo and like, share, subscribe all our YouTube. Find us at all of the podcast places. Apple Podcast, Anchor, Castbox.
You're taking my thing. You can find me. You can find us collectively at Kayfabe Avenue on Instagram, on Twitter, on the Facebook. Like they said, they're still in my stick. Join the conversation. Like, share,
he just got somewhere to go. He got a shorty waiting for him. That's why he's acting like this.
No, I like to move our segments along. Stop cutting me off. Like, with that being said,
you cut me off all night. Like,
can we get them to like, share, and subscribe? Can we get them to click on that support link? Can we maybe direct them to Anchor? Can we probably direct them to Apple Podcasts and Spotify and all streaming podcast providers where you can find us at? All at Kayfabe Avenue. Maybe we can do that. Move this along. And
can we direct EA to AA?
That was E.A. who just does not want to move segments along.
To AA, please.
AA.
That is Kayfabe Focus.
Direct EA to
I've been
AA.
Kayfabe AJ. This has been Kayfabe Avenue and the Revolution prediction show. So check us all out on all those avenues. With that being said, Kenny.
It's clobbering time.
Oh no.
Yeah, Punk's coming, fam.
Probably. With that being said, maybe
it's clobbering time.
I'm hoping that we'll just see some shades of the actual cleaner Kenny Omega, not this blouse wearing stupid boot. Stupid boot, wondering if you can save the fuck trash. Twinkle toes McFinger bang version of Kenny. With that being said, Kenny. Oh God, hopefully he becomes the cleaner.
Yeah, I must leave you.
Oh.